Welcome to the Nature Inspired Life YouTube channel. My name is Silva Floresta and I'm really happy you're here. Yeah, so many of us, we lost that great connection to spirit, and you might wonder why that is. I always ask myself this question because I feel like this is so much more natural than what they tell us what is natural. The society, living and working a 9-to-5 job you don't like, and just being like programmed, like to work, but not really live your life and your purpose, because we all came here with a specific purpose. And since I'm little, I always ask those questions. What is the universe? Why are we here? What is this about? And then not so long ago, like 5 years ago, when I used to live in the United States, I remember that really, really clear. I was like walking with my dog and I was in the system. I was like working a 9-to-5 and I thought I have to work and this is just like the way we do it, right? And then I remembered I walked around the neighborhood and because I'm from Europe, from Germany, and it's such a different world to live in the United States. I worked 2 years for a company in the Midwest, close to Chicago, so it was like a completely different, mind-blowing, mind-opening experience. I actually had my awakening there. I started to ask questions and change my life completely after those 2 years. Yeah, it's really interesting how things are happening. And I remember that day when I walked my dog, and then I had this thought about what are you doing here? Like my higher self talking to me, what are you doing here? You forgot what is this all about? And then I said, oh, well, this was the first time something came through. And then I was really interested into spirituality, to learn about this. I started to read books, to watch YouTube videos like you do now, and all those kind of things. And then I started to do my yoga teacher training, and it completely changed my whole life. And I knew I cannot go back into the system, into this environment which made me sick, because the environment really, really matters, if you're living in an environment which is not supporting you, which is toxic in a way, there's not really a possibility to growth. Also, an environment which made you sick is not the environment where you will heal. So for me, it was really important to start traveling again, to move to different countries. I used to live now in 5 different countries the last 10 years, and I traveled a lot, and all of this helped me to really find my true self. And especially nature found me. I remember when I was in my early 20s, I started that connection again. I started to go into the forest after I studied in school, but it was not like it is now, Now I have this deep connection to the earth. I feel the aliveness to everything around me, and everything is always talking to me. It's just like a completely different experience right now. And yeah, it was a process. It took me a while. Yoga was on my path and really helped me to understand myself better. I started to sing and use my voice and all those beautiful things. And yeah, I used to live the last 12 months into the rainforest in Costa Rica, deep in the forest, in the jungle, without Wi-Fi, without cell phone connection, just a pure, vibrant environment. And this completely changed me. All my senses started to open up, and I think it's just totally normal, but we completely forgot about it. And also we are not in that environment which supports this journey. So for me, being in this pure, vibrant forest all day, listening to the sounds of the birds, the monkeys, they have in Costa Rica the hola monkeys, which are like the loudest animals on earth. And yeah, it's just like beautiful. I could listen to when the rain came in, like the monkeys usually they call in the rain as well. But also I could listen and hear how the wind comes through the leaves and before the heavy rain starts in the rainforest. And my senses, like my smell sense opened up. I was kind of like, many people are afraid of the jungle about the animals, like the snakes and the crocodiles and everything was there a lot, but I never was afraid of them. And also I believe into this law of attraction. So you are manifesting or calling in what you fear. And I was never in fear, which was really interesting too, because all my fears just disappeared in this pure natural environment. So it was healing on so many levels. And I feel like this is what people need, this connection to the earth. And yeah, like my sense of smell like opened up. I was able to smell snakes, because poisonous snakes, they have a different smell and you can smell them. It's just like nature is so smart. She's telling us, there's something dangerous in our field, but also there's nothing to fear in nature. We watched all those movies, they programmed us, to really like fear nature. There's nothing really attacking you. Like even we had caimans, which are like little crocodiles in the river swimming. Once I fell into the river and I was not in fear. I felt always protected, always in my power. And of course you can be conscious and and use light at night and things like that, but it's nothing to fear. They're not attacking you. We live close in nature and we live in harmony, and we also honor those spirits, we honor those snakes, we honor those animals. So I hope this video was inspiring. If you want to learn more or hear more, please follow me. I just started this new channel.